Thanks for tuning in. My name's Elaine Stein. I'm here in San Jose. I have my beautiful daughter, Sophia. She's 9. And then Jackson's at home. He's 7. At 18 months, so we had Sophia. I fully trusted our pediatrician. I was researching car seats. I was researching strollers. I was researching all those other things mommies and daddies research. But I left it up to our pediatrician that, of course they know I'm going to follow the CDC's guidelines. So Sophie was fully vaccinated, Hep B at birth, every little milestone. I was great at taking her to the pediatrician. I was that awesome mom, got in there for the well baby visits. And Sophie actually took the vaccines quite well. So she met her milestones. She was great, on target. So when it came to Jackson, I didn't think anything of it. And we continued to vaccinate according to the CDC schedule. Jackson was born typically right at birth. He got the Hep B. His APGAR scores were great. We vaccinated him fine 2 months, 4 months, all those well baby visits. And come 15 months, we noticed something was off. He wasn't responding to his name. He wasn't pointing. He wasn't enjoying laughter. We couldn't play peekaboo with him. So major red flags were going up. We thought he had hearing problems, so we took him to the audiologist. That turned out fine. So right around 17 months, we took him to early intervention and had him assessed for autism. And bam, full on, every checklist on the list, that was Jackson. I didn't know much about autism then. Like I said, I fully trusted the pediatrician. And for Jackson, it wasn't I've heard thousands of stories also. It wasn't like MMR and bam, he toppled into autism. Jackson never had language. He walked fine, he crawled, he met those kind of milestones. So when I think about it, I just see it as his system was in toxic overload, starting from day 1 on vaccines. I nursed him, so thank goodness he got breast milk for about 8 months, but his poor body couldn't handle that toxic overload. So by 18 months, diagnosed with autism, and then I went into mommy research mode. I knew something was off. Of course, we started the ABA therapy right away, but I knew that something else was going on. It couldn't just be this behavioral diagnosis that everyone was telling me about. So we immediately went to see a DAN doctor, that's a Defeat Autism Now doctor, who did tons and tons of testing, hair test, stool test, urine test, every test imaginable. We have a binder 2 inches thick of Jackson's medical tests. So the first thing is, he is MTHFR, he has the genetic mutation, which means his body does not detox toxins out as most normal kids do. And so I have that genetic mutation, my husband does. Sophie does not, which is why her body could handle them. So Jackson, all those toxins from the vaccines are probably still in him. As much as we're working to detox him to this day, his poor body couldn't handle it. So, we've been doing a lot of interventions. We do, of course, the diet, dairy-free, gluten-free. I cook most of his food, it's organic. We're just trying to reduce his toxic overload. So we're trying to detox him. We do these ion cleanse foot baths. We do homeopathic detoxes. We go to chiropractic. We've even been so far as going to Panama for stem cells. We've done hyperbaric oxygen chamber. We do essential oils. Sophie, what else have we done? All sorts of supplements. I have a list. I can't think of everything right now, but so right now Jackson continues to be nonverbal. We're working on potty training. We have a long ways to go with him. There's never in a million years are we going to ever stop working toward his healing. I fully believe autism and vaccine injury are medical, fully treatable. So bravo to all the parents out there who are doing the research, who are watching these movies, who are talking to other parents, who are open-minded enough to think outside the box, because the question that keeps coming to my head is, are our children healthier today than they were even 10, 20, 30 years ago? Like, there's no such thing as a genetic epidemic, and these kids who are suffering not only from autism, but ADHD, allergies, heart conditions, like major physical, how many kids have EpiPens and nut allergies? These things did not exist 20 to 30 to 40 years ago. So awesome. I love our community here because we're speaking the truth, we're demanding the truth, and we're not going away. Like, these laws are being passed, these things are being shoved down our throats, and we're not going away. So love being part of our warrior mission, and thanks for listening.